Sir George. So, My Bloody Valentine, the original. How do you feel about having the original, completely the gore-filled version available to the public now?
Well, for 28 years, people have been asking, where's the beef?
Yeah, yeah.
So, as we all know, we went through that whole nightmare of the censorship back 28 years ago, and finally, after this time, a producer finally found some of that lost footage. Not all of it is there, but at least you're going to get a way better taste of what it was going to be like.
At what point did you realize that My Bloody Valentine, actually, I should ask first, how successful was the film originally upon its release?
It had a very big, strong release, but because of the fact that there was so much censorship involved, because when you sell people something and when they show up, you say, where is it? So we had a very strong original couple of weeks, and then it sort of went down. And then since then, which is amazing, is every year its popularity has grown. I'm amazed after 28 years. First they put it out as a DVD, then they put out this now collector's edition with all the lost footage, and on top of that, now there's a remake.
Exactly.
I think it helped that we had Bloody Valentine call themselves that in England, where it was the new, young, intelligent art punk people. Hey, this is cool. Then Tarantino came out and said, it's his favorite slasher film.
Yeah, exactly.
And the reality is that more people get into the genre and they study the genre, they realize that this one has some legs. It has way more layers of content if you look for it, and a lot of very subversive ideas, including left-wing ideas about workers. And one of the stories about this, don't forget, is that the workers killed the supervisors because the supervisors betrayed the workers. That's how the whole movie starts.
At what point did you realize that it had become a cult classic? Obviously, you don't know that back in the 80s, but over time you realize that...
It started in about the mid-90s when all of a sudden I started getting fan letters. I started getting kids sending me posters with a flyer or a poster and a Sharpie included and a return postage or $5 for me to return. So I returned the $5, keep the Sharpie, and I signed it, and it just got more and more. It's an honor. It's really cool.
And are you supportive of the remake?
I haven't seen the remake yet. I've seen the trailer. Trailer looked pretty good. Obviously they're going to have to do another story in a sense, even though it's a remake, because don't forget, in ours, the policemen have to go to public phone.
Yeah, exactly.
Now they've got, now there's media, now there's internet, now there's cell phones. So I think the intrigue will have to shift and change. So I'm sure they modernized it, but it looked pretty cool. The trailer looked pretty damn good. I wish them all the best, because the more successful they are, hopefully the more people will realize where it comes from and look at the original.
Exactly. And I'll finish off. How important is My Bloody Valentine to your career in terms of your heart?
Well, it was my first real big film. It got my career moving. I did that with all my friends from film school. My director of photography, right down to the gaffers, the creds, the props guys, everybody who worked on that film was someone that I spent time with in school, spent time making experimental movies with.
Right, okay.
So in that sense, it was the last time I think we were all together. So it will always have a soft spot in my heart.
Nice. Excellent. Well, congratulations as well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. All right, appreciate it.